Hello, this video will assist users in Social Work 5450 about using the electronic resources, particularly some of the EBSCO databases. To begin at the library's homepage. If you're not here, click on Quick Links from any UNCP page, select Library, and you will be brought here. Now, as I mentioned, Primo searches both books and articles. But sometimes when you're searching, I like to search smaller than Primo because Primo searches everything. Also, some of the times, the way it uses subjects and filters, I don't particularly care for. So I use the databases. And if you come to this page, simply UNCP Library homepage, click Resources, then click Databases, and you're brought here to this database electronic resources page. We have our resources grouped by subject and by title. Also on this page, there are the other help videos if you're curious about some of this stuff. And you can use this link to view all the videos. I don't know if I will post the ones for this class because they are specific, but those listed there are fairly generic. But if you're looking for social work databases, go under Databases by Subject, click Social Work, and it will bring you to this page. Now, the one I'm going to select first is called SocIndex with full text. I'm going to click this one because it is an EBSCO database. You may be familiar with this. And when I begin my search here, I am going to think about other areas besides just social work that my search may include. I do that because even though, as I mentioned earlier, this database is smaller than Primo, you can also search other databases we get from this company along with it. And to do that, simply click up here to choose databases, and you'll see a list. Usually I select Academic Search Ultimate, and from there it depends on your topic. Earlier in the Primo session, we talked about dialysis. If you're looking at something like that, dialysis, education, I would add in CINAHL. If you're dealing anything with LGBTQ personnel or people, you would add this one. But I would typically add in APA PsycInfo and PsycArticles, mainly because part of the information, from what I understand, you'll be looking for are qualitative, quantitative research articles, empirical articles. PsycInfo and PsycArticles has a neat way of sifting through those, and I would add those. You can also add social work abstracts. And APA and the PsycInfo also will have counseling articles as well. So I'm going to add those. If you're doing anything with children, here's Eric, an education source. So again, you can pick and choose the ones you need. Click OK. And if you're off campus, you will need to log in. Now, one of the questions in class, I think I searched for this one, involved educational videos trying to get over the stigma of counseling. So I'm going to type in one of my key terms would be stigma. I'll type it in. Now, when I type in counseling, I'm going to type in counsel with an asterisk. This asterisk will tell the databases to look for all possible endings: counseling, counselors, counselment, maybe, who knows. And then I'm going to add in other terms, and I'm going to connect these terms with the word or. Because if you're seeking counseling, sometimes you have mental health issues, so I'm going to type in mental health, or mental illness. And if you type like I do, please watch your spelling. And because I'm looking at educational video, I'm not going to put in the word educational. I'm going to keep it simple to do my search and just type in the word video and click on search. Notice I have 454 results. Now, typically what I do first is notice I can limit my results to scholarly peer reviewed. I will click there. Do not click on full text because that will only bring you up what is full text inside this database and not all full text. We may have access to it in a different database. Now, what I'm going to do is use my date slider to move it up. Let's say within the last 10 years. Some professors have a requirement, say last 5 years. And notice it knocked off a few more items. Now from here, these items will come up 20 per screen. And you see my limits that I've selected are here. I can close those out. But usually what I want to do is look at the articles and see any that look good. Whether or not they're full text or not. This one looks pretty good to me. Use of video to reduce mental health stigma among adolescents. If you click on a title, like in Primo, it will open up. This is the full record. And here's also the abstract. And I also take a look down here with these terms to see if any of those fit my topic. Mental health stigma is probably one of them. And what I can do, let me go back to the results list. The reason I look at this is because if you scroll down, you'll see subject and subject thesaurus and subject major heading and subject. These are the subjects. So typically what I would like to do is sometimes use these subjects I see here from this list to narrow my 300 down. We'll click on subject major heading. And you see I have several here. Now, I could click on counseling, but I also see I have mental health disorders, mental health services. Those I would like to click on those as well. But first off, what I'm going to click on is stigma. That will reduce my results down to 63 articles. And then I will go back and I will click on some of these other articles. Now, if I want to click on more than one result at a time to narrow it down, click on Show More, and then add them. Mental disorders, intervention, mental health, counseling. I'm going to click on health-seeking behavior, mental health services, click Update. Okay, I'm down to 48 results. So you can see some of these items. Now, again, to view them, click on the title. If I want to look at the PDF, I can click here. I can email the article to myself. Also in here is a citation feature. Please verify citations you get from here. This one looks fairly good, but verified against a style guide, the online writing lab at Purdue, the APA style site, verified against something. And if I want to email it, I can do that. Or usually I hate emailing things one at a time. I like to add them to a folder. Notice I have add to folder. I click it. My little folder here opens up. Now this is a temporary folder. You can click on sign in and create an account to make it more permanent. You can create folders here. If you want, I can include a video about that as well. I already have one up, but typically I add stuff to folders. Go back to my results list. Now I can even add some of these items that are not full text in this database. Now what I'm getting is just the citation. Now, some of you say, well, this article looks good. How do I find it? What you can do is click on the full text at UNCP. It will go back into Primo to see if we have access to the article. Now you see we have access to that article. So what you would need to do is simply click on it, and it should come up, and you can email it or download it from this source. So you can email it here. I'm going to click back onto my other thing. But you can see those. Here's one if I had this topic addressing. And let me go ahead and click on it, see if we have it for this person. I can't remember her name. It's in this collection. While this thing is bouncing back, waiting, this is a good time for me to tell you, do not wait till the last minute to begin your search. If you do, something like this will happen. I am starting to think that, well, we do not have access to this, even though it says we do. It would not surprise me. Sometimes things like this creep into a database. Because this is taking so long, I am going back here. I am copying my title. I am going to open up a new window, go back to the library's homepage, click on Primo, do a journal search, and paste in the title. Now I got to put my C in because I did not cut it. Okay, now I cut out my L too, so do that search, and I'll see the dates I have available online. And I am going to click on one just to see if it bounces like the other one. No, it does not. Now this tells me my date of access. October of 2019, volume 24, number 4. It's a matter of scrolling down to find my article title, and I tell you the truth, I forgot it, Addressing Mental Health Stigma. Here's my article. Here's my PDF. Download it, and I can open up my email and I can send it. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Now, if you get frustrated with this, the easy thing for you to do, excuse me, I think it finally did open, is if you forget all this, go here, open it up, you can email it. You can type in my email address but type something in the subject like help me find and give me your email address, because this will come from support at EBSCO. If you do not put your email address in here of who I'm supposed to return the article to, well, you're not going to get it. So do that. Excuse me. Now, while I'm here, if we had no access to this, you see where it says request item? You can click that and it'll go into our interlibrary loan system, and you can make a request through interlibrary loan. Just click on, just either create an account if you haven't registered. If you have, just log on and see this database fills in the information. Click submit. You'll get an email when the article arrives, and you can just click on electronically received articles, and you'll see your articles that you've requested. Now, please notice this, it'll only be available for 30 days from the time it's posted. So go ahead and download it, email it to yourself, and have it. And again, you see I've opened up a lot of windows. You may want to review this. And again, you can look at these subjects and minor subjects to assist yourself in selecting articles. So if you have any questions, please contact us and we will assist you.